The federal BEAD program is intended to support infrastructure needed to ensure that every American has access to broadband internet. In order to claim a share of billions of dollars in federal grants, each state needed to put together a final plan on how to use that money. Montana and 17 other states have gotten initial federal approval for theirs.
As I understand it, we were one of the first states to get at least that initial authorization. That took a lot of work, and so we're ahead of the game.
Montana's plan would distribute just over $300 million to 19 service providers, expanding service to around 68,000 locations that are currently unserved or underserved. Montana Department of Administration Director Misty Ann Giles says the state needs to get one more federal agency to sign off before they can begin sending out the money.
Hopefully we'll get that in the next couple weeks. That's what we're seeing in other states, and then we'll be able to push out those grant agreements. Our target is by the end of the year.
While the first big federal broadband investment was focused on installing underground fiber, the Trump administration removed any preference for fiber in BEAD. The majority of Montana's money will be roughly evenly split between fiber and fixed wireless projects. But two satellite companies, Starlink and Amazon, will serve the most new locations. I asked Giles how soon people in these unserved areas could actually receive broadband.
I think it depends on the type of technology. We know the satellite companies simply have to deploy the satellites. That'll be probably a lot faster. Fixed wireless moves obviously faster as well. Then fiber takes a minute to deploy since you're digging trenches underground, and we do have usually a long winter here in Montana. But our goal is to get the money in the company's hands come January, and so each company can get moving as quick as possible to provide service to all of Montanans.
Regardless of the type of service, Giles says providers must have their projects completed within 4 years. Though BEAD was intended to cover everyone, changes in the state mean there are still a few thousand homes and businesses that won't be covered even after these projects are completed. The state is looking to redirect about $16 million in leftover funding from the American Rescue Plan Act to cover some of those gaps. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.